imagine you're fully aware of AI and AI is going to take over. It's bloody obvious, isn't it? But the thing is, there's something that rings around, a question that people ask. If AI is going to take over all these jobs, which it bloody is, then how are businesses going to survive? Even big ones like Amazon and things like that. They only survive if people buy their products. But if there's no jobs, nobody's got any income. So how are they going to buy the products? The businesses collapse. What happens? How does that work? This is the big question. If there's no jobs, people don't have any money. If there's no money, people can't spend. If they can't spend, businesses collapse. That means everything collapses. True? How does it all work? In this video, we're going to try and make sense of all this. And you're going to find out everything you need to know as clearly as I can explain it to you, starting right now. Hello everyone. Today I want to talk to you about something that feels very big, very real, and honestly, very close. I want to talk to you about what happens when artificial intelligence, AI, takes all jobs. Now, this isn't science fiction anymore. This is not 50 years away. This is happening right now. And the next 5 years are going to be very different from the world that we grew up in. Let's look at jobs disappearing, which you're seeing all the time now, and it's going to continue. Let's start with the most obvious question. What happens to jobs when AI gets better and better? The simple answer is jobs go away. Not just factory jobs, not just drivers, but office jobs, creative jobs, even jobs that we thought only humans could do. Think about it. AI can already write emails. AI can already make videos. It can design graphics. It can even write code for computer programs. It can do bloody anything. It knows more about anything than anyone else. So how do you compete with that? These types of jobs people went to school for, jobs people spent years learning, and how a machine can do it in literally seconds for free with no break, no sick day, and no paycheck. How are you going to compete with that? It's impossible. Now look at this. If you're a business owner, why would you hire a person who costs money, who makes mistakes, who takes time off work sick, when you can just use AI and it's faster, cheaper, and it works 24/7? That's the cold reality here. That's the truth we need to face. The customer problem, let's look at that part. Now this is where things get a little bit tricky. If nobody has a job, then nobody has any money. If nobody has any money, then who buys the products? Imagine a shop, let's say it's a shoe store. AI makes the shoes, AI runs the shop, AI even handles customer services, HQ, HR, lawyers, solicitors, everything. Well, that's great, isn't it? It's very efficient. But if the customers outside the shop have no money to buy shoes, then the whole business fails. That is a paradox. That is the trap we are heading into. Businesses need customers, but customers need jobs to have money, and AI is taking those jobs away. I know a lot of people are talking about, well, okay, there's going to be a universal basic income. But some people say, don't worry about it. We'll just have that universal basic income. The government will pay everyone. Okay, maybe, but let's think about that. If the government gives everyone, say, £1,000 a month or dollars or whatever part of the world you're in, that sounds good, right? But is it really enough money? No, because what we have in life, we have rent, we have food, you have all your bills, your phone bills, your internet. It all adds up very fast. House insurance, gas, electric, water rates. £1,000 or dollars is not going to subsidise that amount of bills, is it really? So yes, universal basic income might stop people from starving, but it won't let people live like they used to. It won't let people spend money freely. And if people don't spend money, businesses can't survive. Even if you give every person some money, it's not going to replace the trillions of dollars people used to earn through work. There's talk about this 5-year window. So what does this mean for the next 5 years? Well, let's be real. It will not take every single job off everybody tomorrow, but the speed of change is faster than most people are aware of. Believe me, I know. The way I know is because I study and learn. There's a famous saying, the best way to plan the future or predict the future is to plan it. And the way you plan it is by knowledge, by studying. I remember talking to my wife about 7-8 years ago. I said AI is going to boom, but I thought it would be like in 2040. I didn't think it would be happening now. And I didn't think it would be this advanced. You see, we already see self-checkout replacing cashiers. We already see delivery robots replacing drivers. We see AI call centers replacing customer services. And we even see AI video tools replacing editors. In 5 years, millions of jobs will be gone, not just low-paid jobs, but also middle-class jobs. Jobs people used to rely on and raise a family on. They're gone. And when that happens, we will see stress on the economy, because an economy only works when people buy and sell, when people have money to spend. If people lose their jobs and only have a small government check, spending will literally collapse. Businesses will struggle, and that creates a chain reaction. In other words, fewer customers, fewer businesses, fewer opportunities. So who's going to survive in all this? And what will actually survive in this world? What people? Well, let's break it down, because big companies with lots of AI power will probably survive. They will sell cheap products made by AI to people with very little money. Small businesses will struggle. When I say struggle, they're gone, because small businesses depend on loyal customers. But if those customers have no money, the businesses cannot keep going. Then you've got things like luxury markets. They will survive at least for a while, because rich people will still have money. Again, the rich get richer, we know this. They will still buy high quality end products, but that does not help the average person. If we look at the bigger truth here, let's delve into it a little bit, because here is the bigger truth. The old model of work hard, earn money, spend money, and grow the economy is literally breaking. For over 100 years now, our world has worked this way. You work, you get paid, you spend, you buy, and businesses thrive. That's great. The problem is AI breaks this circle, because if AI does the work, people don't get paid. If people don't get paid, they can't spend. If they can't spend, businesses collapse. That is the harsh reality. So what might happen? What happens next? Well, I see a few possibilities. One is the government step in with stronger safety nets, more welfare, more subsidies, more free services, not just money, but maybe free housing, free healthcare, free internet. That might keep people alive, but it changes the world completely. Two could be that we move into what some call a post-work society. That means people don't work for money anymore. Instead, they live off government support, and only the wealthy own the businesses. Does that make sense? That means the rich get really rich and the poor get incredibly poor. 3 is we get massive social unrest. Now, this is the problem, because when millions of people lose their jobs and they can't pay rent, they can't eat, and they feel let down and left out, history shows us people will fight back. Protests, riots, revolutions. We have seen this before when economies collapse, so it's inevitable. So in conclusion, what is the reality of all this? The reality is this, that AI is not just a tool. It is an economic bloody earthquake. It will destroy jobs faster than new ones are created, and it will force us to rethink how society works as a whole. In the next 5 years, life will not be the same as it is right now. We will see change in shops, in offices, in schools, in governments. Some people will get very rich, and I mean trillionaires, but most people will struggle. And struggle's a positive word, because what's going to happen is going to be a lot worse than that. And I'm trying not to be negative. I'm only telling you the potential truth of what's coming. And unless we find a new way to give people money, to give people dignity, and to keep the economy alive, we are heading for a world where businesses can't sell, customers cannot buy, and society cannot function the way it used to do. That's the reality. It's not positive, it's not negative. It's just the truth of what happens when machines replace human beings. In other words, people, me and you. Right, guys, it sounds negative, this video, and I don't watch negative things. And if I'm coming across negative, I'm not. I'm telling you the reality. Either way, if you're going to look at anything positive about what's happening currently in the world, it's a very interesting time to be alive, because nothing has ever happened like this before. So I'll keep you updated as much as I can. So click on that subscribe button. Start putting your thoughts and your opinions and your comments in the comments. It's free. Just do it. Don't be alone. Interact. It's a social thing, because the one thing that we've got as human beings, we're very social. We don't want to be alone. We're social creatures. There's no separation between me and you. We might look different. We might be different sexes, but it's irrelevant, right? We're human beings, right? We've got that in common, and there's 7 billion of us on this planet, and it is our planet. We are the top of the food chain. But now there's a threat called AI that we've bloody created, but we need to understand it. And the next few videos I'm going to put out, I'm going to try to get deeper into this, so it gives you some sort of clarity and you feel a sense of, okay, I kind of know what's going on here. Because once you've got that state of mind, now your anxiety will be lower, right? And that's what it's all about, right? We want to get rid of stress, and the only way you can do that is not be ignorant, is change it to knowledge, right? The opposite of ignorance is knowledge, and that is what I'm giving you. So take it. And guys, thank you for watching, and I'll be back very soon, so we'll see you on the next one.